Hi, this is me. I'm going to be reciting a poem that I wrote entitled Scars. If I look down, it's because I'm looking at my computer because I don't have this memorized. Oh, hi. You're different. I haven't seen anyone quite like you before. Well, I could say that about anybody truthfully, but that's not the point, you see, because you're unique. And I like that. See, sit down. I have a story. I think you might enjoy it. It's about a girl who every day suited up for battle, who put on her long-sleeve shirts and skinny jeans and knee-high boots to cover the battle wounds she'd gotten the night before in battle. This girl was strong to everyone else, but on the inside she kept thinking and thinking of the excuses she'd make the next day if someone were to see the battle wounds that were sometimes cut too deep. So please sit and listen to my story of a girl who's ashamed of herself, not because she's alive, but because she almost wasn't. Sit and listen to me for just a moment. This is a story about a girl. I'm a girl. This story is about me, but I had the third person thing down so well, so let's just roll with it. So, this girl was adored by her parents when she was little. I mean, truthfully, she was the only child. She was the apple of their eyes, so happy and full of life. She thought life was a gift and everyone should be happy, riding on their rainbows, eating candy. I'm sorry, I messed that up. I'm going back. She was so happy and full of life. She thought life was a gift and everyone should be happy and eat candy while riding unicorns onto the rainbows over the beautiful sunset. Until... See, there's always a but or an until. Always. But this is important though because this gave the girl a sense of what the world was made of. Bitterness, salty and sour hatred boiling from the steam and the ugliness that was and is society. Playing on the playground at recess one day, she bumped into these group of boys. These boys were much bigger than her. They kicked her and punched her until she wanted more than just to leave that awful place and go to a unicorn with the candy and the rainbows. Of course, like any good story, it needs a twist or a plot or a hook. Well, this twist was that no one seemed to notice when she was beaten. In her eyes, the world had become such a dark and angry place. Words were spat at her like stupid and ugly. Of course, they'd only get worse with age. I mean, she was only 7. Year after year, she was pushed on, invisible to most, but still standing tall like a little warrior. Slowly, though, she was losing faith and a grip on reality. She slipped and found herself deep in this pit of darkness. She felt so lost and confined. She tried to call for help, but nothing would come out. She became violent and enraged. She started becoming the one who put pain into others to try and lessen the pain that she felt. It didn't work. It only made her void that she was in smaller and darker, scarier more and more. This continued until she found out how to make it all stop. Temporarily, of course. She found a small, shiny piece of hard, cold, sharp material and plunged it into her skin. The warm red liquid came out in beads and it hurt. But she felt as if a light was shone into the void that she had found herself in many years ago. But then it went away so fast it went away. So again the metal was forced onto her pale and soft skin, giving her just a sense that there was hope. Only to realize society couldn't accept the hope that she had, so she came up with excuses. But how do you come up with such an elaborate excuse as to why you have perfectly arranged lines where the liquid that once gave you life ran out of? How do you cover up the fact that you once held hope in the palm of your hands and traced it so carefully across your arms, and your legs, and your stomach, and your chest, everywhere? This little girl, while she was growing up, getting smarter, becoming better at hiding her hope. She had cats, so that worked well at hiding it. It helped hiding her hope, the one shred of hope that she wished so desperately would get her through hell. She soon realized that the light was gone forever, or so she thought. She wondered what if she put the hope she once had deeper into her veins, watching the warm red beads flow from her skin, realizing she went too far this time. But she felt so happy. She was with her rainbows and candy and unicorn once again. She found out there was another way to get this hope. This hope that she so craved and needed to live. Just like candy. Only you swallowed it whole and you couldn't taste it, but you could feel it. And she loved the way that it made her feel. She felt like she was gliding on air, rising up to the heaven that she wished so badly was real and would take her away from this hell that society calls home. But each time she swallowed this candy, accepting the hope and the fate that she had chosen, she was hit on the head by the world, waking up with a pain far greater than any hope had ever given her. And then it all sunk in. She couldn't get out of hell. She couldn't even make it to heaven. But she could make herself one of the demons of society, beautiful, thin, smart, and lovable. Everything she was told that she wasn't all the time. She was always told how fat and ugly she was, how much of a stupid whore she was, how worthless she was. But maybe she could change that by doing what the others did. Be skinny, dress better, wear a mask. It became clear to her. And there became a large empty space inside of her that was rarely ever filled with anything but water or dust. For she couldn't eat. She was far too perfect to have any of this fruit that society had poisoned with the hatred of their own bittersweet perfection. Perfection. Month after month, she found it wasn't working. The demons only noticed her more, and the words and hateful things, because so much she just wanted to go back to when she was a little girl, when she was close with her parents and they weren't fighting. When she was with the rainbows and candy and unicorns once more, she wanted it all back so badly. She wanted it all to start over, hoping that she could escape it before it ever happened. Go back in time and erase the very existence of her presence in this hell that we call home. She wanted it so badly she screamed. And when she screamed, someone heard her. Another person, just like her, just like you. Someone who understood that being different was okay and the norm wasn't all it cracked up to be. They understood her pain and helped her back up to her feet by giving her love. Love that she never wanted to forget the feeling of. Love that she wanted to keep for the rest of her life. Love that she knew was keeping her alive and giving her hope. Hope. The hope that she always needed, the hope that she always craved to keep her alive and well. And here. Like I said, this was a story about a girl. This was a story about me. I have scars and I'm not afraid to wear them. I'm ashamed of my past but look forward to my future because the love of my life taught me to live in the future, not the past. This is my story. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. We all have scars. Let's wear them without fear.